And I'm back. Probably. Can everyone see the pretty butterfly from Life is Strange? It's a really nice background, I like it. You know what, I should have taken this opportunity to make more coffee. It's okay, I'll survive. Okay, I think I'm back. Great. So, Notepad++. I had to rejig my screen and shuffle everything around a bit. Do I have anything here? I think I'm okay. Yep. I do work with some confidential information with commissions I do, so I just want to make sure I don't have any tabs or windows around which shouldn't be shared with the general public. And I think we're good. So here's Notepad++. Okay. So, Notepad++, yep. Let's get rid of that. And MC Edit. Let's go in here. Right, so we want to grab, pretty much all of this. Like so. I'm hoping these output in some sort of sensible order. CB commands. Opens a text file with all command block commands in the currently selected area. Save file. Yeah. Right click for options. Sort order X to Z. That looks promising, but I wonder if that's a 1.9 chain or a 1.8 chain. It's probably a 1.9 chain, isn't it? So it's not going to really help us. These are probably not going to be in any sensible order. X to Z. Space between lines. File format.txt. I don't want a space between the lines, really. Which direction is positive X? I actually don't know. My compass points to my... Oh, it shows it. Okay. So we are going in the X to Z. We want X to Z, I think. XZ. Okay, well, let's try it, I guess. Whoa. If these are in the wrong order, it's going to suck. Is there something wrong with my mic? Why? What do you think is wrong with my mic? No, I think you're just trolling me, aren't you? Stop it. No, nice. It says change to dark theme in Notepad. I can do, yeah. I find it hurts my eyes a little bit after a while, but wait. Clicked the wrong place there. I quite like Bespin. It's a nice one. Oh god, no. Bespin's changed. It used to be nice. Blackboard? I'll zoom in a bit on this code as well. Hello key. Oh god. Obsidian? I think the problem is it doesn't... Let's actually set a language here. To JSON, maybe? It's probably a fairly good one to go for. There is no JSON in this. I don't think there is any good formatting system for this built in. Font Comic Sans. Yeah, no. Maybe Bespin is okay then. No, it's a weird brown. I remember it being better. Blackboard's not bad, is it? We'll go with that. I'll zoom in a bit as well. Okay, so I just want to see how this order relates. So on the off-screen, actually, I'll just move this over here. Just want to see how the two relate. So I've got reset selected is down the bottom, and then where's the 15 thing? Is that this? Where's that top one? 51, 51. Is that over here? Oh, I bet did I copy this as well? Yeah, there it is. It's 51, 51. Next one is reset selected, so it's going to here. That's not good. TP name equals S. We may have to do this in like slivers or something. And then after that is TP 4194304. I bet that's here. Okay, that's not very useful. What about the dump commands filter? I wonder if that has more control for us. There to there. I've got this custom filter. Oops. Dump command blocks. We have 3 orientations here. And it has an import feature. Sort command blocks by X, Y, Z. We're going Y, X, Z, I think. Height followed by X followed by Z. That's the closest, I think. See ya, Larite. See you next time. And then clear and prevent output tracking on import. Reset success count on import. Those are irrelevant here. Dump only commands containing. That's kind of handy. File path. I guess I need to put I guess I can just put D and move it, or just leave it there. Okay, let's not put it there then. I guess I'll put it in here. See if it. Oh, I better have to specify the type. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So cmds.txt.json. We may as well get it to format it for us. No, let's do txt. Filter. Okay, so let's see how that looks. So I'm going to go to my D drive and I'm going to find that and I'm going to edit with Notepad++. It put a space in. Oh, look at that. It even like tidies up the JSON for us. Oh, it has all the coordinates. Okay. I guess we can run a filter to get rid of them later. More importantly, what is the order? Minecraft. 51. Good start. Reset selected. I think that's over here. Damn it. So that hasn't put it in the right order at all. Not in the least. Let's look at this again. So Y, X, Z. Do we want try YZX? Yeah, I think that's possibly. I probably should have checked a few more to work out what it was doing, right? It's actually remembered the locations. That's nice. This is looking a lot better. Let's see how good it is. .51, and then hopefully this is bedrock info. Damn it! Yeah. Ugh. This would be even worse if I didn't do top bottom command blocks like this, because some command block designers do this. I mean, I can mess around with it and move it around inside the inside the window a bit, but right, I guess we'll try a few other shapes. ZXY. Oh, that's looking good. I think the two we checked is correct. 51, chunk finder Y, that's correct. GM4 bedrock, info, Y divided by 2, this is looking very good. Up to log admin commands false. Where's that? There it is, false. Block output false. Successfully installed. Set stone. That's good. And then when it gets to DS type, which is here, then it goes to reset selected. Oh, this is looking right. This is great. Super. TPOS selected 1. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So these are now in the correct order. Now what? So, first of all, I guess we need to decide whether... I guess we can change the pig to area effect cloud. Do we want to change the name? How many references to name equals S is there? 211. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. times 7, that's 1,477 characters. Compared to 200 and okay. So that name is accounting for 1,477 as it is. The shortest we could have it, according to the standard, is GM4S, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 21,000 characters. It's quite a lot. I might just leave it as S. Get rid of these. Since it's now an area effect cloud, get rid of that. You can get rid of all of this. Welcome back, Moonman. Oh, we managed to export all of the command blocks to a text file. That's where we're at the moment. So that should be all we need for that. Do we have the selected score? Is that some... I think we changed selected to a tag, didn't we? Where is that? Selected. We now know what that is. We didn't know what it was. So we're removing this. This is going to be a tag. Selected, moved to tag, because we don't need a scoreboard for that, because it's always just 1 or 0. So any score selected min equals 1, of which there are 19, we can change to tag equals selected. I wonder if I should just go like Orbis OR. This is I might be a bit late to do this. No. GM4 selected. There aren't many references to this, so the length isn't too important. Replace all of those. Tag equals GM4 cell. Yeah, Spider Robot Man just says, "You sell." Great minds think alike. Execute at E. Tag equals GM4 cell. You know what? The name equals. Oh no. Okay, I see. The reason it's at E, not at A, is because we want chests and dungeons and things to be able to detect their coordinates as well. Tag GM4 cell R equals 0. Execute at E. Tag equals GM4 cell. Execute at E. Tag equals GM4 cell R equals 0. Scoreboard player set pos T equals 0. Wouldn't you be able to just do C equals 1 here? I think we can just do C equals 1. And then we have pos Y. How many of those are there? 1. That is the one reference to pos Y, apparently. In which case, let's make that GM4 pos Y. And make sure that it's actually added in game. This is not adding scoreboards here. Have we already added that as a scoreboard somewhere along here? Okay, everything along there is just numbers. Where's pos Y? I'm not sure where that one got to. I'm surprised it's not up here. But that's the only reference to it. Where's set? Oh, this is an entity, not a scoreboard. So that was this over here, I think. B-I pos O pos X pos Y. It's this here. So we definitely want to keep that. I don't know why pos Y is set to 60 there. So that's just the default value for the Y. Pos X 60. Pos X minus 1337. Minus 1337. 1397. I don't know why I set them to those values. Minus 1337 is like leet. So I probably set that as like a dummy value. So we've got pos Y and pos X. I'm just going to set them all to here, I guess. Pos Y 0. Pos X. These are dummies. Do we need to prefix them? I guess we do. And GM4 pos. Okay. Oh, Spider has a good point. They are only on my scoreboard. But if you added a second dummy player to a different scoreboard, I guess it would. You can only target it by the scoreboard it's in. In which case, yeah, there's no way other people can unintentionally interfere with it, so we'll leave it. Okay, what do we do next? Scoreboard players set pos X. How many references to pos X are there? Well, that's... oh, forgot to... pos X. 29. Okay, that's fine. Scoreboard players, pos X T minus 1000. TP at equals. These are going to have to stay the same. Scoreboard players add. This can be C equals 1 again, I think. No. This is all very repetitive stuff. Oh, hang on. Execute at E, score selected, min equals 2, TP. Score selected, min equals 2. Oh. I guess we just need a second tag then? I thought it was either selected or not selected, like 1 and 0, but it looks like we used 2 as well. Okay, tag GM4 cell. So where is selected added 1 to? Scoreboard players set at E. C equals 1, selected 2. Okay. Scoreboard players tag. At E, C equals 1. Selected 2. Oh, my monitor just turned off for a moment there. Line 90. Yeah, I think there's a bit of stream delay there. So we are. Let's have a look for how many of these are there. 4. Okay, well we're going to replace those with that. Okay. Tag. Teleporting it. Add to score. So what we've got here is execute at E name equals S, TP at E equals name equals S. That sounds like it would be actually a bit of a multiplayer issue if there were 2 of them going at once. Although, you know what, there will never be more than 1 because yeah, here, because it processes the entire chunk coordinate in 1 tick, kills the pig, or in this case area effect cloud, and then I wonder whether area effect clouds are going to teleport properly. Yeah, Spider says the fact that when it used to be a scoreboard and now it's tags is that min equals 1 can no longer target 1 with a score of 2. Yeah, maybe we should just keep it as a scoreboard. But this, I think, we can actually just shorten by doing C equals 1. .47 matches of that. C equals 1. We'll have to see how the tag thing behaves. I don't think it will be an issue. I don't think there's ever more than 1 of them because it summons the pig, calculates its coordinates, kills the pig all in one tick, and then it chooses the next player that needs a pig, even though it's not a pig anymore. So I think it should be okay. I think the selected thing is just to work out whether they have summoned their armor stand yet. Let's look at all locations with selected in. Only 3 matches. Scoreboard players reset selected. We don't actually need that command block anymore. Scoreboard players set. Selected 1. If their TPOS score is at least 1. I think. Moonman's asking how long it took to install on the Gamemode 4 server. I actually wrote a slightly modified version of it, which I teleported the player around and they modified the chunks around them, but the entire, what is it, 7,500 square map took about 6-7 hours to generate, I think, to pre-generate. I don't remember exactly how long, maybe Spider remembers. Oh, it's 15k by 15k. Yeah, that's right. 7.5 times 2. Right, so selected is referenced a little bit. I swear we already changed this. Scoreboard players tag equals G4 cell set G4 cell 2. Let's add. We don't need this command at all anymore. And finally this one here is just scoreboard players tag add G4 cell. So I think it's just to work out whether they've spawned a pig yet or not. In which case I don't think we have an issue, as far as I can see. So there's no longer, the return selected is no longer listed, so I think we've caught all instances of it. Yeah, no delay is amazing. I love it. Suck it, Twitch. Just trying to spot other problems or improvements we can make to this system. TP, this is all very repetitive stuff. It just loops through most of it because it's just working out the coordinates of the player doing this. You can see it halving each time. 256, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, and now things change up again. We are less than halfway through this file though at this point. We've got more spaces at the end of the lines. I wonder if that's why there were spaces there. Maybe maybe it was generated in a file or something and he missed the spaces and they just copied into the command box because they're everywhere. I'm going to have to write some sort of quick macro that looks for spaces at the ends of lines. Because that's kind of annoying. Now, someone in the chat, probably Spider, is going to tell me that there's a regex command which will find spaces at the end of the line and delete them for me. Otherwise, I could write a macro, potentially. Or not even write a macro, just to record a macro. Maybe. Anyway, at this point, things change. TPID can access. What? We teleport GM4 cell. So at this point, we teleport the pig back to the player. Then we set position X, position Z to minus 3 million. Then we teleport it away twice. I'm not really sure how this system works. Skillful players add pos Z. Skillful players tag. At this point it sets the selection value to cell 2. And now it's teleporting it back. This is the same... Oh no, this is the same direction as it was going before. What the heck is this doing? I kind of understand the theory behind this, but not the practicality of it. I'm just looking for things we can improve on, really. Yeah, now we're going back down in count. 24, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Then we teleport them back to the player again. Oh, that's one for X and one for Z. Got it. So if they got a tag of cell, it works out their X, and then when it gives them a selected tag of 2, which works out their Z, I think. Because this is all pos Z. That's the difference. Got it. Then we teleport it into the void to kill it. Which can be changed to a kill. Teleport. This teleports the entity to the player. And then teleports it down. That seems a little unnecessary. And it stored the X and Z coordinates on a dummy player. So at this point we can kill it because we've got all that information. Okay, Spider Robot Man has a potential find and replace regex to get rid of the spaces on the ends of these lines. I guess we can try it. Do I include the speech marks, Spider? And how do I run regex here? I think it's just a find replace. Find replace regular expression. Oops. Like that. Can't find the text. Okay, maybe it's just because it's... What happens if I just do replace all? 0 occurrences were replaced. Okay, doesn't work. Okay, so we kill this and we execute on the player with the select tag to summon an armor stand. Okay, we're going to change this to an area effect cloud. Amazingly, I was going to say we don't set a name, but we do down here. Area effect cloud. Custom name GM4 underscore corner finder. This, by the way, from here on, I wrote this code, so I roughly know what it's doing, or I know more exactly than the stuff above. Custom invisible, marker, invulnerable, invisible, bye-bye. Duration 100, which is way more than it needs to be. do 20 because it does it all in a tick. Okay. We are executing on all players with a selected tag to score player's operation. We have to make sure we remove these tags from the player at the end of the tick. We need to remember to do that. There are spaces at the end of my code as well. I wouldn't have done that, I don't think. So somewhere they've been added. Maybe by upgrading to 1.9? Or maybe my one-click filter did it or something, I don't know. Execute on all players who have the selected tag. Scoreboard players operation at E. Name equals corner finder. C equals 1. Get rid of the type. This is probably referenced a lot, so let's do a find replace. 4 matches, that's not too bad. And just get rid of type equals armor stand. Okay. Scoreboard players operation at E. So what this is basically doing is it's applying the X and Z coordinate that the piggy worked out earlier to the armor stand. So the armor stand now has the coordinates of the player that were stored on the dummy earlier. Then we work out whether it's in a negative space or not. This is referenced a fair bit. Let's shorten this. Find is negative X, replace with is. The quality is a bit low. I'm afraid I can't stream on anything higher. Sorry, XD Rosenheim. Hi, XD Rosenheim. Welcome to the stream. 13 occurrences and negative Y becomes neg Y. Oh, Z. My bad. 13 occurrences, good. So we're setting that to 0, and then we are setting, get rid of that. Okay, so we're setting the negative X and negative Z to 1 if their chunk finder scores are less than 1, less than 0. So that way we know if it's negative or not. If it's negative, we basically just add 1. Oh no, first we multiply it by -1, which effectively turns it to 0. So like -5 times -1 is 5. Which is a really awesome expression. Chunk finder X. Score chunk finder X. Let's shorten these. How many references are there? 22. Okay, yeah, we're definitely shortening that. CFX. And chunk finder Z becomes CFZ. Great. Pew. Okay, so we are multiplying its score by -1 for both. And by the way, -1 is a dummy player with the score of -1 on T, which lets us kind of do maths inside. We have a new regex. What line are we on here? 600-ish? So find that, replace that, according to Spider. Run until no occurrences. It is finding them. 765 occurrences. That seems to have worked. Back to line 600. God, there's a lot of code here. Here we are. Okay, so then this bit here, we're basically working out whether its coordinates are divisible by 32. And teleporting it until they are divisible by 32, meaning we found the double chunk corner. So at this point we're just working out where the edge of the chunk is, so that the scanning always happens from the same spot regardless of where the player was when they told the game that it needed it. Oh yeah, look, it's not done it. Oh, run until no occurrences, says Spider. Wow, look at that. Where were we? All the way down here somewhere. Oh! I think all the new lines got deleted. That explains why everything's suddenly a lot shorter. That's fine. I don't think we needed them. We may have needed them. Let me undo one step of that. I think that's... That might be back to how it was now. I think it's back to normal. Ah, we've still got spaces in some places, but not too many. Ugh. Yeah, I'll just run it when I'm done. So we are checking. We're setting their CFX. We are setting the players. Oh no, just executing off the player on the closest corner finder to set its CFX score to the modulus of 32 of itself, and the same for the Z. Anything with a CFX score of 16 at least is teleported 16 blocks. That's fine. It's fine. It does the same thing. It does modulus 16 on the X. Where's the Z? I think we're only working out the X right now. Modulus 16. If it's at least 8, we teleported 8. If it's at least 8, we teleported 8 again? Oh, I see. If it's negative, if it's positive, we teleport it -8. If it's positive, we teleport it -8. If it's negative, we teleport it 8. Then we do modulus 8, blah, 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 with 4. Do modulus 4, teleport 2, modulus 2, teleport 1, and then we do the Z. So I think these are all still good. We've got a lot of type equals armor stands here. You know what sucks? We're making so many changes here that when we import this, if it doesn't work, we're not going to know what change we made that's broken it. Good luck with your exams tomorrow, Polyboy. Thanks for watching. We've got a lot of type equals armor stands we can clear out here because they're not armor stands. Does 16, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. And in this, there's a load of type equals armor stands we can get rid of. Just clearing all these out, but I'm doing it slowly so I don't do something silly. We've left a comma behind here. We've left quite a few here actually. Oh god, that's going to be annoying. I'm just going to undo all that. And we'll deal with that later. Yeah, we need to include our comma in our fill replace, I think. This is getting rid of the commas. So only leaving one behind. And then we can do the same thing with the comma at the other end. And yeah, people were saying I should just fill replace double comma with single comma. I could have done that as well. Okay. So we've worked all that out. The next thing we do, once we've basically teleported it to the corner of the chunk, is we are score chunk some type. Okay. I think we changed the name of this one already to CST. Yeah, there it is. In fact, that can only refer to a player, not an entity. Because entities are never given a chunk sum type score. Just going to replace all on that one, I think. Okay. So they are summoning an armor stand, which we want to change to area effect cloud. I think we're going to have to do these by hand. Area. So this is for the different orientations. Gene4 chunk checker. This is very similar to what we had before, but this just continues the process, I think. CST min equals 1, CST equals 1. Duration 100. I think it's just the same across all of these. And it's for the different orientations, so minus 160, 160, minus 160. So it's just for the different compass points. Oh, maybe this is where our kill thing is going to be then. Since we've lost that. Although I don't actually see it. So an area effect cloud becomes like that. For all 5 of those. Execute ID name equals GM4 corner finder. Yeah, okay. Right, I know why it's doing that. That makes a lot of sense. So it's do you remember in the previous-ish video we worked on how if a player approaches unloaded chunks, instead of waiting until they walk into the freshly generated chunk to start rescanning, we look a little bit in front of them, a little bit behind them, specifically 160 blocks. We are working out the corner of the chunk based on the player directly under them, and then if their CST score is not 1, we summon it offset to actually start the scanning process in the right spot by summoning this chunk checker armor stand in the right place. So this is about starting the chunk checking system, whereas the other one over there is just for spreading. I just gestured with my thumb. Firstly, you can't see it, and secondly, I gestured away from the screen. It doesn't make any sense at all. So that's all good. Scoreboard players operation CFX equals POSX. So this is setting the X and Z position of the player. So this is before everything else finishes, it gets the coordinates of the player and puts them into the player's score. I think this is just in case we ever want to know the player's coordinates. So it's just sort of other things can use it if they want. Although that'll only update every time a request is made by that player for coordinates, so it's not particularly useful. Swinksy, I didn't see your comment about scoreboard operations for finding the player's position. No. See ya, XD Rosenheim, thanks for watching. We're multiplying it by -1 if their score is less than 0. We're setting their TPOS2 to 0, which means that they don't scan. They're done scanning. And we kill the corner finder. And I think down here we also need to add something which stops them from, like, removes those 2 tags from them. Thanks. Oh. Bottom, top, top, bottom, bottom, top. Top, bottom, bottom, top, top, bottom. Wait, what? I think I just had them placed a bit weirdly on the end there. Just trying to work out where to put this. Scoreboard. I just tried to tab complete. Scoreboard players tag at A. Remove GM4 cell. And finally cell 2. That should be it. Now in a perfect world, everything I've just done will work. No way is that going to be the case. Something is going to be wrong. And we have to import these things into Minecraft again. I think I'm best off using my generator for that. I think some of these scoreboards we haven't actually created yet. GM4 CFX and CFZ, for example, I don't think exist yet. We've got all these random, like, what is this? I swear there was no reference to B. Where was that? Let's put a space to either side of a B. Yeah, there is no B. What is that for? What is I for? There was no I that I saw either. Are they just random redundant tags which... See, did I add those or were they already there? Did staff N put them in? O, I don't remember seeing anywhere either. T, or pos, this is a... Oh, these are dummy... These are dummy players. Just storing random constants. Does 7 mean anything to me? Does 3,600 mean anything to me? I guess we'll leave them out, and if something doesn't work, we'll find that those entities are being used, and we'll go, ah, that's what it's for, and then we'll remember, and then we'll add them. I have no idea what they're for. T we know. We're already setting... Oh, we can actually remove these because we're setting them. Pos X, pos Y, pos. Pos Z? Did we do pos Z? I don't think we did. Pos X, pos Y. We didn't. Okay. Again, R1, don't know what that's for. X. Do we have an X? I think we just use pos X. X may be my fault. I think that was me adding that dummy to store the coordinates on when pos X already had it. There's no reference to that either. Y, Z. I think we do use Z actually, because the Z is not calculated by this system. Scoreboard. GM4 chunk process dummy. I feel like we... I think that's used by the expansion packs. I don't remember find replacing that one. And it's not in there. So I think that's for custom terrain. That's custom terrain, that's custom terrain. That's custom terrain. Okay, so now I'm going to save that, which is taking its time. Gonna have some water. Gonna copy it all. We're going to collapse any JSON, of which there's not much. Shouldn't be too much work. I should get some tea, shouldn't I? I've been streaming for 59 minutes. Maybe I'll call it here for today. Actually, it's getting kind of late. Basically, what I need to do now is get rid of all of the lines that are blank or have a hash in them, and then use my custom one-click generator to turn it into a one-click to install the commands in Minecraft. Oops. Man, this is so much easier to update than it was to originally write. Just quickly checking I haven't missed any. I think I'm good. How to remove any lines with a hash in them. I mean, I could write a JavaScript to do it, but don't really want to. Are they consistently spaced? Oh, hello. We forgot to do this. I think they are consistently spaced, so we could delete every other line. Right, I'm going to make another copy of this. Don't want to break anything. And we're going to go here, and we're going to hit record. I'm going to go end, delete, delete, down, delete, stop. Got a forward slash there, get rid of that. But that seems to be working. Just keep an eye on it as we go. This is basically just repeating everything I just ran every time I click the play button. Really handy for quick, repetitive actions. I've used it quite a lot for Minecraft. Curious to see what our character count is at the end of this. There's actually a character count listed at the very bottom. You probably can't see it with this resolution. Currently we're at 14,986 characters. Does anyone know what the character count of a command block is? The max? I mean, obviously this has to go inside a load of other things. I think it's still longer than a command. I don't think there's any way to really avoid that. There we go. All shrinky dinked down. So now we copy this and we go to Chrome. Right. So let's see. Oh, so close to one command block. Can we squeeze it down? Stop powered rail, drop on replace, set air block after the last command. Command change start. We need our coordinates where we want to put this because currently it doesn't support relative coordinates because I'm still building it. We're going to put it here. This might be too long to actually fit. This might be quite. How many commands long is this? 241. I think we can import that without going into unloaded chunks. Just about. So these coordinates are. That. Line runs towards positive X, chains always powered, module shape line, start command block, chain, hopper clock always powered. Yeah, okay, so, oh, we're so close. Actually, we have a fair bit of that second command block filled, but whatever. Oh wow, my browser just dies trying to copy that text. It's probably copied it. Let's fly over here. Is my Yeah, I lowered that earlier for a Foxy Boxes episode. Oops. Yeah, I think we did get a lot done today. That's a good distance, I think. And then here, preferably not directly in line with what we're about to summon. Put this in here. Please work. I might make a backup quickly. It's been a while since we made a backup. Just before I destroy everything. Where's my backups file? Minecraft saves. Command modif custom train, there it is. Okay, backup's been made. Let's go back in and go. Oh man. Did it get all of them or did it unload? CFZ percent. Right, let's check the end of. Oh, that's not gonna play ball, is it? It looks like the last one was that, so we're good. And then we get the second one, which is going to be a lot smaller. That may or may not have copied. And that should summon from here, so we should be able to just go from here. I don't think it did copy. I think we have to wait for Chrome to react. I bet you there's going to be that one person who complains about Sparks using adblock. I don't blame him with all the phishing and pop-ups nowadays, so I use it too and patron to those I like on whitelist certain website. Oh, you can see the adblock in the top, yeah. I've turned it off for YouTube. I've turned it off for Twitch. I turn it... It's on by default because that's how it works, but if I like the content that somebody is producing and the ads aren't obtrusive, I turn it on. To be honest, most websites they only make revenue if you click the ad, and I never click the ads anyway. But for example, if I'm watching a video and the advert, for some reason, God forbid, has an advert which plays sound, I will turn on adblock because that's horrible. Or if I am getting pop-ups, little side banner adverts, top banner adverts, it's fine. One exception is actually the Minecraft wiki. The adverts on there cause my computer to slow down so much. I'm just going to mark this. This may place it one off. I think it's slightly buggy at the moment. Yeah, it did. Oh, there wasn't that much to go in that last one. So this is a lot of command blocks, but it is imported into the world. Is all of it loaded? We don't know. Whoa. It's 200 and something command blocks. That is all loaded at the moment, I believe. Just about. That's going to need coiling at some point. But, hey. Wouldn't it be lovely if that just worked, like right now, without us having to add anything to it? I still need to connect this to this anyway. But we might actually get this down into, like, 2 commands. I don't know what the current one is. The current base module is 3 commands. So we've actually shrunk it a bit. It's 3. I think Liquid Tanks is like 8. Liquid Tanks is the biggest, it has 1,000 command blocks. The merit of custom terrain is that it's kind of split up into sections, so structure population is 3 as well. So it kind of adds up to a lot of one-clicks in many ways. Okay, well, you know what? It's getting a little late-ish, so I don't want to find out if this works or not. So I think I'll stop here, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.